Cattown's a nonprofit cat rescue organization. We work in really close partnership with Oakland Animal Services to help the cats that are least likely to be adopted from there. Cattown's mission is to help the cats that are least likely to be adopted from the shelter. There's generally cats that are scared in that environment, that are shut down, that seem aggressive, cats that are older, and cats with medical issues. Where a lot of organizations and a typical model is to focus on young, healthy, confident animals, cats that are easier to place. What makes us different is we're really focusing on the hardest to place. A lot of the cats that we bring in here are scared. They're cats that are more sensitive to changes in their environment. It may take them longer to settle in. It may take them longer to be ready to be adopted. Despite the best efforts of our shelter partner, some cats just don't do well in that environment. And so it's really not until we get them out into a safe environment that we even know who they are. Thanks to a very generous grant from Maddie's Fund, we've been able to open this adoption center for the hardest to place cats. Recognizing that different cats need different things in order to feel safe, we've designed the center with that in mind. So we have differently sized spaces. Some are larger with more glass, some are smaller with less glass, smaller spaces for cats that are fearful to help them feel safe, larger spaces for more confident cats who need that kind of stimulation. We've also designed it so that we have maximum flexibility, so that we have sliding doors that we can open and close as needed. So each pod has 4 individual studios. We can have 4 separate spaces. We can open and close the doors to have 2 spaces, to have 1 big open space depending on the need. Tater and Pie are a great example of the value of this adoption center. When we met these 2 cats in the shelter, they were separate. Tater, the white cat, was so stressed that you couldn't get anywhere near him. Pie was friendly but would easily overstimulate. By bringing them together, we've had the ability, 1, to let them express their natural energy, and we see 2 very sweet cats. We also get to put them together so that they have companionship, which just gives them so much more comfort as they're waiting for that right home. The goal of our space is to give cats an environment where they feel safe, where they feel confident, and potential adopters can meet them there. The real goal is that they're in control and they get to expend their energy in a natural way. When we first started operating, the feedback that we got from people in the rescue community is that these cats are impossible to save, but we knew that we had to give these cats a chance. Birdie is a great example of that. As you can see in this video, this is Birdie at the shelter. Here she is, she's obviously really scared. She's a cat that I'm not gonna put my hand in that cage. We really just don't know who Birdie is. But here's Birdie again. This is her just a few days after she left the shelter at Cattown. She's a completely different cat, and now getting her adopted is easy. There's so many cats like Birdie who just need a chance in the right environment to thrive. Buzz is another great example of a cat who is really stressed in the shelter. In this case, he seems aggressive, and shelter staff were afraid when cleaning his cage. Seeing him like that, we were afraid to touch him too. This video was taken shortly after Buzz left the shelter and came to Cattown. By moving Buzz into a calm environment, we learned he's a gentle love bug. Allowing visitors to meet a cat in studios means we don't need to pull cats out of a familiar space into an unfamiliar one. This helps the cats show their best selves and helps potential adopters get a good sense of the real cat. Maddie's Fund has been instrumental in supporting Cattown from the very beginning, in helping us build an organization where we can show that these cats can be saved. If it wasn't for Maddie's Fund, I really can't imagine that we would be here today. We were a very small organization when we began getting their support. They believed in our mission. They believed in the chances we were willing to take to save these cats. Their support has just been a game changer for us. Thanks to Maddie's Fund, in the over 7 years we've been operating, we've helped over 2,000 hard-to-place cats, and we've helped reduce the euthanasia rate at the Oakland shelter by 70%. Like Maddie's Fund, we believe every cat is adoptable. We just need to get them in the right environment where they can thrive. And whether it's in our studios or in a foster home, helping these cats is not nearly as challenging as we thought it would be. If we come together as a community in support of our municipal shelter, we can help these cats that are being overlooked. We just need to take a chance on cats that are stressed and believe in the goodness of our community, knowing that people want to help.